What happens when the rose-colored glasses come off? What happens when the butterflies go away, when the crush starts to fade, and the sound of your phone buzzing no longer makes your heart skip a beat? Have you been fooling yourself? Is your relationship ending? Will they end things? Are you actually not the perfect match you once envisioned? There isn't a right answer. There isn't a one-size-fits-all perspective. But here is a perspective. So let's begin with that. Maybe you can relate. In the beginning, when you first met your partner, it felt like the sun was always shining, the grass was always green, and every minute spent with this other person was the most exciting moment of your life. Things progressed and you got to know one another date after date. Eventually, the dates turned into sleepovers, the sleepovers turned into whole weekends together, and now he's got a toothbrush permanently living in your bathroom. All the while, you're learning more and more about this person who was once a stranger, and this stranger is learning more and more about you. There's a lot to share. It feels easy. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite movie? I'm the youngest of 3. You're the youngest of 2. I have trauma, but who doesn't? You share. I share. Back and forth like a sweaty game of ping pong. Everything's so fresh, so new, so exciting, so easy. And then one day, it isn't. You wonder what happened. Connection is lost. And it can become difficult to find it again because we think that the way to connect is the same as it was during the beginning phase of the relationship. Through our journey together, my partner and I have discovered a somewhat unexpected truth. The most profound connections arise when we step outside our comfort zones. It's on these quote-unquote rough paths, the ones that challenge and even unnerve us, that we experience an extraordinary level of closeness. In the beginning, being unacquainted, the path was naturally smooth. We shared readily the easy things, values, preferences, social interactions. We delved deeper too, of course, but only as far as our self-awareness allowed at the time. So what defines this quote-unquote tough path? It's any shared venture, be it an activity, an experience, or even a conversation that pushes us both into uncharted territory. It could be a book that we read together, one that evokes unfamiliar emotions and ignites previously unasked questions within us. The key is to share these explorations with unwavering trust, knowing that we're in a safe space, free from judgment, as we each navigate our own internal landscapes. Similarly to how we go to the gym, we cook for ourselves, we make time for therapy, we do all these things because we know in the long term they will pay off. We are investing in ourselves. The discomfort brings us rewards. It's no different with our relationships. Recognizing this doesn't mean we figured it out. We have a long journey ahead of us with bumps, maybe mountains we'll have to overcome. Right now, this is what works for us, what makes us feel connected, and maybe in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, we'll have gained another insight into figuring out what works for us. But what's most important to each other is recognizing that every day is a choice, that our marriage is a choice, our love for one another is a choice, and that as long as we choose each other, we will move onward and upward together. Thanks for listening. Love, Jazzy.